How is everybody doing today? Give myself some more light. Welcome to Canadian Brick Builders, episode 160. That's that's a lot. Anyway, it's always gets me when we hit those tens because it's like, wow, that's a lot of episodes we've done. Hopefully, the we will be more than me shortly. I'm assuming Dave Sincere has to start computers, put kids to bed, all that stuff. So, once that starts, once that gets finished, then he'll join us as well. And who knows, Cowdice or Matt might join us. We'll see what happens. Hello, Battery Powered Bricks, welcome. And Axel, hello, welcome as well. My throat's a little scratchy, so if I cough tonight, you know why. But yeah, I have to say, as the topic of the chat says, really not such a April Fool's was not that entertaining this year in the LEGO community, I would say. Personal opinion, but I only saw, well, like 3, maybe 4 items that caught my attention. The fourth one I didn't put in there was, and I forgot to actually grab the link for it, was one of the German sites put a set of VR gloves and VR glasses in a catalog in the background, and it's like someone noticed it. But anyways, hello, Joshua and Paul, welcome, and alternate candidate, welcome as well. So people are slowly joining in, which is great. So yeah, trying to think if I got much done this week, Lego wise, and I feel like I didn't. I feel like I did, but at the same time, I feel like I didn't. As I'm talking, I'm pulling up my photo stream just to see if I made any photos this week, really. That was Wednesday. Maybe. Yeah, I got that with me here. Of note, I will say this. Of note, Walmart's in my local area are now carrying the Classic Space or the Space Polybag. That was something I noticed. Just so much for production quality, because now I've just run that. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. I ate omelets this weekend. I got pictures of me making omelets. I did build. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Sorry. I did build this space set this week, which, again, lackluster. I got really bored with building 6 or 5 of these because these are common in almost every one of the city space sets. So they all have a similar design. I liked building the little shuttle. Here it is. Here, the shuttle. That was a fun build. In comparison, the rain was okay. Again, my big opinion with this was that the rain should be a way that they can travel between pods, which they can't. And every pod, when you take these end caps off, every pod is sealed. So there's nothing there. There should be stickers there, but I didn't put the stickers on. Every pod is sealed. So really the only way they could technically, go from pod to pod is by jumping through the roofs, which I know it's pretend, but it's just like meh. Interesting though was that these 2 pins here come off, these 2 wheels here come off, and you can actually attach a pod there. So you could technically probably link multiples of these together, or at least 2 of them together. Although on the bottom there's this piece, which I don't know what that could connect to. So it can't really connect to the airlifts or air to the airlocks. But anyways, that was a quick crappy review. Let's see here. Hey Paul. Oh, Sincere is in. No, actually, just got downstairs. Be there in a few minutes. Got to wake the gerbils up so that he can get his computer going. Got part 1 of my first PAB order. Awesome. I have some Lionites and Black Falconites. Yeah, they're fun. And in Canada, the Space Poly bag is finally in Walmart in Canada. So it depends on where you're located, but I should have mentioned that as well. And yeah, I mean, the space station's cool. I bought it to get it because I wanted to support I wanted to be complete. And I'm still not quite complete, but I'm getting there. So I bought it because I want to get the figures as well. So my figure count, which I'm trying to grab right now, currently 2 sets short, but I've got these figures here, which are the ones that come in the sets, and then I've taken a few of the extra polybag figures and made my own, as we've shown before, using non-classic space helmets. I did give these 2 guys air tanks, just because I was noticing that there's quite a gap in their helmet right here, and that's taken up by the air tank, the thick portion of the air tank. I did get something today though, which was part of my pre-order for an order earlier in March. So I got this guy arrived. Hold on, David. I'm just changing the view so you can join us. So have you got it yet?
No.
I win. No, I'm just joking.
Well, you win for the fastest. I'll win for the cheapest.
This is true. Well, I got a gift for purchase with it though, so that made it cheaper. Technically. Yeah, are the red helmets from the divers in last year's Sea Explorer set? Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah.
There's a dark azure.
Well, there was also a poly bag that you could get with just the diver and.
Was that the one with the Sea Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few of those.
Yeah, I got a few of those too, and they were actually pretty cheap. So
yeah. And I also
and the Sea Ray is like crazy expensive on Bricklink.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You can actually resell the Sea Ray for almost the amount of the poly bag. So
yeah, and I still have to get the Friends rover as well. I have the Friends base. I did actually build my first speed champion of the series, my only speed champion right now, and I specifically got this one for the parts. Because F1 cars are not my favorite, but I will buy them because they're the speed champions. But this one had like both that new tile there and the wedge, and it also had the smaller new wedge up front, which is in black, so you can't see it. And it actually has an interesting feature because if you look right down the back end here, you see a little piece sticking out, which is really thin, and it's actually a minifig ski that's just kind of wedged in there, just to give it that line. And I thought, oh, that's kind of a cool idea. And then the clips, the 2 pieces beside it, are just kind of on a bar so that they can just slide in. So it was kind of interesting. So always interesting builds in Speed Champions. And I almost placed an order on Monday during the Old Great Bricks chat in order to get the current gift with purchase. So I ordered, I put into my cart 80 parts, or $80 worth of parts that were from standard, $20 of parts that were bestsellers. And I'm like, okay, I only need another $95 worth of sets. So I threw a Speed Champion set in. I threw, I think, the Friends Rover in, and I was going to throw a couple of the classics, or a couple of the current minifig series collectibles in. Yeah, I don't have any of the technical ones yet. Yeah, Speed Champions are cool. But yeah, so I basically got my order ready, and when I checked the card, I raised it up to, so it was like 200 and, well, I got it to about $200, and the polybag didn't, or the new gift of purchase didn't appear. I'm like, okay, so then I was like, all right, I'll add a few more things in. Like I just increased the quantity of the 2 sets I bought, and after I got them both up to 2 of each quantity, the gift of purchase appeared. And so I realized, after reading the fine print, standard orders are no longer included in the gift of purchases.
Ooh.
At least currently. And when you click on, if you're in Shop at Home, why don't we just pull that up quickly? If you're in Shop at Home, And you're on the deals in promo. Is it still there? Yeah, springtime gift with purchase, learn more. So it's 195 Canadian up here, right?
Yep.
When you look here, it's it's 195. So the other day it was $190 up top. It was $195 here, and then when you go to terms and conditions, someone else joins us. Actually, I'll go to this view. Hey, Davey. When you go to terms and conditions, I was like, what the heck? Because when you read the first terms and conditions here, what do you read?
Free Lego wintertime carriage ride. Offer
From
is
December
valid for
1st.
orders
And I'm like,
online.
what? What I didn't realize was if you scroll down, free Christmas decor. I'm paging all the way down to the bottom. This is March 21st. Lego Icons Flower Trellis. So they've got all the terms and conditions in new or latest or earliest to latest order. First of all, reverse it, everybody. Put it at the top so that people can find it right away. And here is pick a brick standard orders are not valid for this promotion. So then I was like, oh, so I copied, like I just basically searched the page for that statement, and it appears 17 times. Dungeons and Dragons, obviously not valid, but it's basically everything. Icon food truck does not valid. Houses of the World 4. So basically every single thing now standard is not included. Standard parts are not allowed in those orders. Only bestsellers. So, I mean, I get it, I guess, but at the same time, shame on you, Lego. No. Yeah. So, hello, Davey.
Hi, kids.
How are you?
Kids.
It's another beautiful day in paradise. How are you guys doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm going to turn my volume up a little higher because you are quieter than normal. We are good.
I'm talking like this, like really quiet.
It's full.
I just said
It's
that
because you scream all day at kids on his
right.
lawn.
I just said that Joe Flaherty passed away the other day.
Yeah, I heard.
Who?
Yeah.
Joe Flaherty.
He was in SCTV. He was also the guy that went jackass like every 5 seconds in Happy Gilmore. Jackass. But he was also in the end scene of Back to the Future 2.
This guy.
Who
was he in Back to the Future 2?
He was the guy that brought the telegram in from 1958 and dropped it off with Marty McFly when he came back to the future.
Oh, okay.
Like in 1988 or 85.
Yeah, okay. So basically the connection to Back to the Future 3.
He worked, Union Telegram, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. But he was also the jackass.
Yeah.
in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
But I remember him from SCTV all the time. And again, I'm continuously surprised. Like I knew that Harold Ramis was American when I watched SCTV when I was a kid. But I honestly thought that Andrea Martin and Joe Flaherty and basically everybody else is Canadian because Dave Thomas is Canadian and Kathleen O'Hara is Canadian. John Candy was Canadian. Rick Moraz is Canadian, right? And all of a sudden I found out that basically everybody on the show was American except like Andrea Martin's American. She's from Chicago. So I had no idea.
We might have to explain things to Jeff a few times because he's in the dark right now.
Oh, sorry, Jeff.
Right. Okay, that was a bad joke. Basically saying he's not. Yeah, anyways.
Bad joke.
You got my joke, I think. Oops, Axel. What about pad bestsellers? Bestsellers, perfectly fine. Just the standard. So. Interesting. The U.S. doesn't have any conditions on standard parts. That's interesting. But I mean, check the fine print to be safe. But I got something for you. A letter. Sorry,
I want to put this one.
Oh, I'm like, why does it keep on changing? Yeah,
I'm the good host this time.
Okay, I haven't ordered bestsellers parts. I haven't ordered parts for most of this year. So yeah.
Hi, Exploit.
It depends on the type of storm and
we've had bad weather this past few days here. Well, starting yesterday. I'm just pulling my front yard camera up here.
It's coming here actually. We're supposed to get like 15 to 20 centimeters of snow here in Quebec.
Yeah, we're supposed to get 10 or 15. It's been snowing since about 3 o'clock here. It's finally getting on the laneways and sidewalks and stuff. So, yeah, and yeah, as Jeff says, power cuts out when trees fall, all that stuff.
But
So
that
this
just
is-
happened-
There was a lot of wind preceding this storm, so
So hopefully this is the last storm of the season. At least the
well,
last
usually
winter
we,
storm
we do get a snowstorm in April. Usually
with
get one.
snow.
But it's almost double digits in April, like snow already. Wow, this late.
Sorry, what was that? The snow this late in April is?
I'm just saying, it's like almost double digits, and snow's going to show up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it'll get warm again later this week, I'm pretty sure. But I'm getting my snow tires taken off on Monday,
Ooh.
which is also Eclipse Day, which Dave is in one of the better spots for the eclipse, I
That's going to
believe.
go right over Hamilton.
Yeah. Do you know what the percentage of eclipse you guys will get? Have
I
you
don't
caught
know.
up?
It's not like I think the center line's over Toronto or something like that.
No, the center line's over Niagara Falls and
Niagara
Buffalo.
Falls, that's it.
And then it curves up towards Kingston area. So in Peterborough will be like 99.6% eclipse, which
That's
means
like
it'll
a-
almost get completely dark, but we'll see a very faint rain around it.
We
So
don't
we
have
won't
any
get.
goggles yet. We didn't get any of those glasses from the library yet. So it's like,
Okay, yeah,
how much
I
effort
ordered
is
mine a
it?
couple of weeks ago. So
I was
but
actually
because of
looking
this guy.
into, I was looking into a filter. For
I have my
telescope.
glasses. I have my glasses, but I have to actually go to on the island of Montreal if I want to see a total eclipse,
Okay.
because in Laval we're just gonna miss it. We're just like on the verge of not
So you're
getting
in like the 99% area versus the
Yeah.
100% area.
yeah. So
Uh,
I'm actually have to take the car. I'm gonna, and the kids are off. They don't have any school on Monday because the
Yeah.
school didn't want any responsibility, because over here the eclipse is gonna pass just like at 3:30. So kids heading to home, and so it was a nightmare for schools to
Yeah.
either keep the kids in or, you know, send them early. So they decided not to bother with anything. So it's an off day at school. So I
Yeah.
took the day off also, and we're gonna head to Montreal. I found a little park that I can park the car. We're gonna take our camping chairs. Gonna sit and watch the eclipse
Yeah.
in Montreal and get
Yeah.
the full spectacle.
Nice.
And where I already have my glasses, I didn't take them out of the packages because I don't want to damage them before the eclipse. So
Sorry, I'm just. Ba-dum.
pulling up.
and so
eclipse.
far, the
Well,
weather
just-
report says it's going to be clear on the eclipse day. So
Yeah. So this is what total solar, or sorry, this one's the total solar eclipse. Obviously, you would know that.
Yep.
Partial eclipse is like we're going to get. Obviously, this is a really not a great partial eclipse because it's only partially there. But
Yep.
the one that I'm going to get will basically show a thin sliver of sun at all times. It won't completely block for where I am. I could drive 20, 30 minutes south and get that as well. But I don't want to. I've heard like they were saying the traffic's going to be horrible all the way through that area. So Dave, if you're going, get there really early in the day.
Well, I don't think so, because it's a work day, and I'm don't, and most of Montrealers that are hanging or heading to a hangout place, they're headed to the Parc Jean Drapeau actually. So because that's the designated place for watching the eclipse, and there's going to be activities there, and but I'm not driving all the way there. I'm just driving
Yeah.
like I'm actually just crossing the bridge, and I'm heading toward the Lac des Ormeaux. So it's
Okay.
about like 20 minutes from my house,
Well,
and
let us know how it goes on next Wednesday.
I'm hoping we don't get a cloud cover, because
Yeah. Yeah, that's the big question now because it's supposed to be cloudy, or the long-term forecasts are saying cloudy. I brought it up today at my team, at work in my team meeting because they were about to hang up, and I'm like, oh wait, one more thing. Monday is the eclipse, and almost everybody in our team is in the Toronto area, and everybody's like, yes, and I'm like, are we allowed to actually not work during that hour and a half type period of time to watch it? And my boss is like, well, that's what I'm doing, so I'm like, okay, good. Like nothing official, but I'm perfectly fine with you guys going out because the next partial eclipse, at least for the Toronto area, I think was January 2029, and that's only 50% eclipse. The next full eclipse for the Toronto area is 2144. So we're all going to be long gone, including our kids will be long gone by then. And I think I read that there's another full eclipse just a little north of Peterborough in 2029 or 2099, I should say. So again, I'm not going to be here for that one. So this might be the last eclipse that we actually get a chance to see in our lifetime, unless you travel somewhere and stuff.
Yeah, and it's a full one, so
yeah, exactly.
It's an event that you want to
Yeah.
see in your lifetime.
Yeah, and Jeff, last year this time was when his power went out and the basement flooded. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. Hopefully they did a good job in finishing it off and waterproofing it.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Check to see if the neighbors' trees are leaning on the lines. Yeah, Jeff's in a very forested area, from what I know.
Yeah.
I hope you have some silver with you when the eclipse hits. Oh, that's a Twilight. No, I don't know. What's that? I'm trying to think what that reference is from. Why you need silver for an eclipse, but yeah, and so many people are taking the day off to watch with their kids. Yeah. So, oh, sorry, I mentioned earlier I'm gonna have a bit of a cough because I've got a throat tickle. So, anyways, let's do a little round table, see what people are doing. We'll start with who wants to go first?
Start with Jeff.
I already said.
You already said what you did.
I think
I actually built the largest city space set during the Easter weekend.
Okay, the
one with the buggy that you didn't like.
Yeah, you grabbed this. Yeah, this piece of it. What did you think of this buggy?
Well,
honestly,
as you said, I don't have the other rovers, so I cannot compare yet. But you're right; it's pretty lame and boring. I mean,
yes, and it's the first thing you build, which was kind of a disappointment.
And getting the figures in and out of the actual rover is kind of hard because you have to dismantle all that siding. So yeah, but my biggest beef is with the spaceship because I don't like.
You can just pull the roof off to get the figure out, dude.
Okay, I don't like the propulsion system on that ship. I mean,
the eight.
It's completely dumb. I mean,
well, it has to be because it's a cargo carrier.
Yeah, but they could have built like rockets or engines on either on the wings or on the side or on the underside of the wings because
well, they have like ram air intakes on the side, so it's not as good as the other smaller ship. This was like the next thing you built, I think, or was this one of the last ones you built? I don't remember.
Well, I actually built the set with my son Jacob, so he did the spaceship and the rover, and I did the main base. So he did all these other smaller sets, and I did the biggest one. And
what do you think of the actual
base? Fun because it's a nice build. I think it. I really like the parts that are in the sets. I think it's a great parts pack, especially if you're looking for parts in white. But it's a little repetitive. I mean, when you get the main building done, and then you get the both of those sides done, the sides are almost the same, and it's a little repetitive.
Yeah, it is, but not as repetitive as building 6 of these in the space.
I'm actually looking forward. Like I said, I'm actually looking forward to building that set. And when I went on Easter, when I said to Jacob, "Hey, let's build something," I was hoping you would pick that one, but you picked
Okay.
the other one. You picked the
Well,
bigger
because the
one.
other one's cooler than that. Anyway. Jeff is asking a question if the capsules are the same shape as the vehicle, and the answer to
No.
that is absolutely no. The vehicle can't even carry a capsule on the back. That's like,
Nope.
you know, like,
Disappointment.
yeah, it just, yeah, nothing. So yeah, alternate candidate. The buggy was not great, but it was better than what I thought from the way it looked in the pictures. Yeah, I like I said, I don't necessarily hate it. It's just I had
No,
high hopes for all the
like
parts of the set.
and I really, like I said, once it was finished, I kind of like the look of the base. The base is pretty
Yes.
cool, and I'm actually looking forward to like putting it together with the previous City Space line and
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
But this also, because it's all compatible. They do have all the same airlock system that.
And I didn't notice it originally, but the alien does have a classic space logo on his body.
Ooh, cool.
So we could do like we can do baby space, but different baby space. Yeah. Build 100 of these compartments and put them different things in each of them. Well, that's what they've done. I mean, the lunar platform has, or the space station has 5 different compartments. Okay. 4
Yeah,
different-
I was kind of disappointed that there's nothing in here. Like, it's just to put the platform.
Isn't there a coffee pot in that one?
Or there's
This
nothing.
also, oh no, this is the extractor for the crystal.
Oh,
So
see,
maybe that-
Jacob didn't include it in.
Oh, you
was
probably put
playing
it off
with
to the side. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he put it on the side, but I mean, there's
but yeah, it's
boring.
yeah, I agree.
So
I mean, in the real world, it's getting these I'm using the wrong finger there. Getting these panels is what the real reason for buying all these sets is as well, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
and I'm probably gonna switch them to the the previous.
White. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
just so you can use those panels for something else.
Yeah, and to make them compatible with my Starbase modules, because I already have like
Yeah.
lots of modules. So
Um,
and to bring them to the standards, I might have to lengthen them for about 4 studs or so. So
yeah. Alternate Canada is saying that the 2 different series have different color palettes and it bothers them. I paraphrased, but yeah.
I don't mind as much.
Yeah. Why would you send a guy in a wheelchair into space? Well, he's on the base. Maybe he hurt himself on the base. Anyway.
Or maybe Lego is just being inclusive and
Yes. I mean,
The
come on.
space wheelchair.
They're
and-
recruiting
and-
aliens too, so you know.
and being the son of someone who actually is in a wheelchair. I think
Yeah.
it's great that Lego is showing that it is possible that even though you're in a wheelchair, maybe you could someday be an astronaut and be in space. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. The alien is wearing a helmet inside. Axel just mentioned it. That's cool.
That's a great
Um,
idea.
That is awesome. So cool. And I mean the dark gray or the trans dark canopies come in this set and 4 of them, so
Hopefully they'll make it to the PAB so
oh yeah, at some point. So
we can switch the friends one with the darker one.
I'm curious what he's building.
Because
Oh, he's
I'm
building
looking
a
forward to
second
building
story.
the friends set also.
Oh, the Friends lunar base?
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed that one. That one was fun. So
And I actually ordered parts already in my big order, my big PAB order, I actually ordered parts, trans brown parts to switch the trans like purple thing to
Gee, what could Dave be building?
UFOs.
Or insectoids? Is that what they were called?
No, that's UFO.
And I was thinking about Dave when I built this. If you guys see my shorts,
Oh, the M-Tron helicopters.
the Intron helicopters. I built two at the same time.
I didn't put a
Hey.
helicopter crack in today's chat because I didn't think we'd be talking about helicopters. Oh,
I built
I
those.
actually had that set, and I sold it off to someone else because
What?
I was not interested.
Blasphemy.
Well, don't you think it's kind of weird to have an helicopter in space?
It's the particle ionizers, ionizing particles. That's what the blades are for.
and what does that do?
I'm not a scientist. I'm right.
Well, you sounded very scientific there. It's ionizing particles.
Ionize the particles. That's the name.
It's making ginger ale. Yeah, we'll just call it that.
Making the ginger ale.
Well, I'm drinking ginger ale. That's the only thing I can think of. I've got a very limited brain power. And a cough. All right, and so Cow Dice, you're building those sets, and
I built those sets. I'm building.
is
other
this
sets.
still a residual of your end of March haul?
No, this is just. I did my March videos, which will be. There's so many videos that are going to be released like 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
That I decided to take a break from buying Lego and try to reconstitute stuff out of my own collection. The challenge.
What have you done with Dave Cow Dice, and who are you? You imposter.
I got
Evil alien.
I got another Beta 1. I got another Galaxy Commander, and I got another whatever else I got. Oh yeah, the Exploring Starship. Like I have 3 Exploring Starships. Like that's literally the biggest set they ever put out in the space line.
Yeah.
So I decided, hey, I'm gonna stop buying like other stuff, and I'm just gonna see what I can reconstitute from my existing collection.
David Sincere commented on Patrick's. I just got a message that you commented on Patrick's Netflix's 3-body problem.
Yeah, I
Message.
wanted to see what the premise was.
Oh,
Yeah, I keep on thinking we're gonna watch it, but we haven't yet.
yeah, same. Scientists are disappearing all over the world, and yeah, something alien possibly causing it. I don't know.
I might go back and watch Wednesday again.
Because the poster for the show is actually pretty good. It for a sci-fi junkie like me, it's actually enticing.
Axel played. That's a good joke. Dave taking a April Fool's joke. Dave taking a break from buying Lego. From buying used Lego. Axel, it usually takes like January sets should technically appear by June, July in PAB.
Yeah, it usually takes about 6 to 8 months.
Yeah. So it's somewhere between June and August. And Sincere, you posted you tagged me in a Facebook post earlier this week, which had someone else who took the current figs and recolored them all, and he used the regular like motorcycle helmets and classic space helmets, and I'm like, those actually do look good like that. So I might end up having to do that as well. But, just because there's not very many like non motorcycle space helmets that come in many colors. So
it's funny you should mention that, because today I was actually promoted to admin for this very Facebook group. So
okay,
I'm actually now an admin for the space Lego Space Classic and Beyond Facebook.
Oh yeah, the one that
do I belong to that group?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay,
Dana's in it too. I think Dana's one of the admins as well.
We don't care about Dana.
No, Dana was one of the moderators.
Dana doesn't know
also,
build classic space at all. We don't talk about Dana.
Dana's, I think, part of the one that got the name of the group change.
We love Dana.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and probably other people as well. It's just I heard Dana's side of that story, so that's why I'm saying it. Dave, just do the Cow Dice. Just do the one out, one in method. For each dollar you sell in Lego, you can buy.
That's what we're doing. In
There
the
you
past 4 weeks, I made $400. I spent $400.
Well, there you go.
Working out just fine.
And I've got all the
but the part the weird part is that Dave seems to live in a twilight zone where
Yeah.
people don't know the value of the Lego sets that they have, so he gets them.
$30.
He gets them for pretty
$30
cheap,
this week.
and he resells them for like the value that they
I'm not
are.
selling any classic space. Are you kidding? I'm selling everything else.
Yeah.
$30. I got a UFO. That's
Well, I was going to say something to that. Yeah, every time Dave's like, "Oh, we got another haul on Facebook," I go to Facebook and I start looking, and I find Lego, but I'm not finding someone selling a bin that's all classic space or anything near that. It's like one monorail
for
track
$50.
for yeah.
But Dave's frequently has those deals. I mean, people in Hamilton are just, I don't know. They don't know what they're sitting on.
Oh, the Bricks and I'm assuming you found you mean the Bricks and Pieces Discord channel that we talk about once in a while. Yeah, maybe.
It's great if you're looking for a specific part and you're waiting for it to get back online.
Yeah.
But
I can probably do a demo one day or something. Because
you should do it in your news show.
Well, that was a one-off. I don't know if that'll continue. I don't know. I might be might not be here on the weekend, so if I do it, I'll have to do it remotely. So we'll see. I don't know. For those of you probably everybody that watches this has seen it, but or had seen that I posted it. I did a Saturday morning weekend review in the news. Like this week was 17 minutes and pretty crappy.
it was good.
But no, I mean just because it was the first time and I was trying to figure out how to structure it and stuff. I was thinking I should have Canadian prices like showing when I'm pulling up the news, but it's like that's a lot of extra work. But it's like meh.
Yeah, you can see how much effort I put into my videos.
The new episode needs at least 12 episodes.
Dave's method: tape it, put it on.
No editing.
No, and I didn't edit it or anything because I'm like I'm gonna do it live because I don't want to spend my Saturday editing videos. So and usually
around here.
and no, none of us got the D&D set. I have ordered no Lego since. Well, I mean, I got an April 1st set, but that was because I ordered it previously. I didn't order any Lego this week. I almost ordered. I got an email from IKEA earlier this week saying it was on April 1st, and it wasn't a joke, saying that it was free shipping. If you were a IKEA family member, which I signed up for years ago. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna quickly order all the rest of the shelving that I need, and I did that. I put it into my cart, and when I got to the final pages where I was paying and doing shipping, $40 shipping fee. I'm like, and so at that point I was like, I can just go to an IKEA and pick it up for, if I'm gonna I'm gonna be out of town, I might go grab Lego from Dave this weekend because I know he's got that tote.
We'll be home.
And so I mean, literally he's on the way past the Burlington IKEA, so I could just go there and get it if I want to. But I'm also not trying to spend money, so I don't know.
See what happens.
Yeah. So, but and I did post it in our Bricks and Pieces group or in our Canadian Brick Builder group today. The larger of this classic space of the Space Rovers did go on sale here in Canada for 16% off. I was like, oh, that's getting close to okay, maybe I'd buy it. I know it'll go on for more, so I didn't jump on it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for it to go on for 20% at least. So
yeah. Did anybody get the Dungeons and Dragons set watching? I did cash in 2,700 of my points to get the Dungeons and Dragons starter kit that comes that you can buy on the Reward Center. Because I saw it came with dice, and I'm like, I want a set of Dungeons and Dragons dice, and I'm hoping it's probably not, but it's like maybe it's Lego branded again, probably not. But I was like, you know what? I never have owned a set of D&D dice, so I was like, why don't I get some Lego content with it? And
why not?
Why not? So I spent 2,700 points, which is basically what, $27 to get some paper and some dice. Yeah, too pricey.
That's fine.
At some point, I might consider it, but I mean,
There's also the latest Lego Space book that is up
yes,
for
that,
sale on Amazon for 22%. It's the first time it's got on sale.
yeah,
It's 22% off. It's still, I think it's still pricey at $53, $54.
yeah,
But I'm very tempted because Paul did a great job of
selling.
talking nicely about it in our
Yeah,
private chat. So
yeah.
and I've read all the reviews about the book on Amazon, and they're actually great reviews, and nobody's complaining about the price. And I'm guessing all these reviewers actually paid for full price for the book. So
Yeah, and it's interesting because I went to go into my cart and it's not there anymore. Did it sell out?
Disappeared.
Did it sell out? I'm trying to find my lists because I'm pretty sure I had it in my save and compare list. Yeah, there it is. 5477. Lego Space, right? The 1978 to 92
Yep.
one.
Yep. By Tim Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah, it's currently not. Based on the page, let me just throw this over here. And share it. It looks like, based on this, it looks like. Oh no, it is there. Is it still at price? Is it still on Amazon sale? It's $54.79 now, 17% off.
Okay, so it got up 5%. So
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it looks beautiful. Got a planet that doesn't look like a real planet because it's got way too big a crater in it. But anyways,
it's a planetoid.
planetoid. And the other reason why I haven't bought any Lego this week is because I'm going to full screen me for a second here. I printed out a Bricklink order late last week, and your eyes are not deceiving you. It is blurry.
Blurry.
It's just like well, I did a full head cleaning of the printer, and I ran the test, did the scans, do all the stuff you have to do to normally clean it, and then I'm like, you know what? One of the tests I did, it said the ink you're using is not HP branded ink, and I'm like, oh, okay, because I buy the knockoff ones because my printer is like almost 10 years old, so I've been buying the knockoff ones because they're a lot cheaper. And so I had one extra print cartridge in, so I took the half full one out, put this one in, and now it prints perfectly fine again. So I guess that cartridge just went.
Not old.
But
like the rest of us.
yeah, Alternate Candidate says it's an amazing book as well. Yeah, the X-Men set was actually X-Men set is just 60 euros. Axel saying, and Jeff saying it needs to get reduced for me to grab it. It was reduced on Amazon as well, but it was not a high reduction.
It's 20% off actually right now if you go to Indigo Chapters.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
But I think they don't have any more of it online, so you might have to check your local store.
There you go. Apparently Dave knows all these things, and it's 16% off on Amazon right now, 92 Canadian. So
yeah, I think it was down to $77 on Indigo Chapters. So it was a nice rebate, but like I said, there's no more online, so you might have to check your local store.
And that's the other reason why I haven't bought Legos, because I did place an order in Indigo Chapters to get those 2 space sets. So I'm like, okay, I probably spent too much. So, but yeah, I'm looking to replace my current printer probably with a laser, just because I use it for my Bricklink store. So I want to make sure I prefer to print off color, like all the parts in color, because I have goofed up the colors sometimes because black and white. It's like, oh, that looks like a dark gray or black. And then you look at it and it's like, oh no, it says red. So I'd rather at least print those in color. And I do like sending the paper copies with people because I check off that I've bought the parts or that I filled the parts and all that stuff.
Yeah, I like getting Bricklink orders that have that like paperwork with it that shows they.
Yeah, I think it's more professional. You
added value service, and I love it.
Yeah. Your rollers might be dirty with some ink, and that's why you're using,
Is what I love Jeff. He does it the right way.
yeah, not using a laser printer. Yeah, and I mean, my printer sat for almost a month for a while too, like during when I was away and I didn't have my store open. So, I mean, it could have just like inkjets do have issues with that too, right? Where they can
Yep,
dry out a bit.
They get dried out.
Yeah. So, but I mean, looking at it, it's like, $400, $500 for an ink or for a laser printer. Cartridges are like $130 as well, but they don't print 100, 200 pages. They print 1,000, 2,000 pages.
Yep.
So I'm like, I guess it makes sense. Although I have seen some shoddy, we put in the only 1,000-page color cartridges in the box and like the lower, like an extreme, like a starter kit instead of the full cartridge. And I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, try not to buy Lego that's at least 20% off. Yeah, dried ink. Anyway, so we've gone around the table. I guess that brings us into news.
Where's the banner?
I don't know. Oh, I did go quickly to the US site. I went to the US page and just to see if, Pick a Brick standard orders are not valid with this promotion. And it is $229 USD. So, it's the same with the US orders. I did check that
This
earlier.
week in the news.
In the news.
In the Navy. Oh wait, sorry, wrong song. All right. It's interesting. It started with the. Oh, there are no Lego Ideas sets this week.
So
I don't know
if you know it.
What was that, Dave?
I'm just saying, if there's no Lego Ideas, it's the end of the
Yeah,
year.
that's why I'm like, why is this not a Lego Ideas list?
I don't have any ideas.
I was actually thinking about submitting my moving art project as a Lego Ideas, but
Go for it.
You should.
Go
Nobody's
for
gonna
it.
watch that.
You should.
It
And
wouldn't
has
take
old
much to
style
upgrade the
Technic
motor.
motors in it.
Sorry?
It has old style Technic motors in it.
So just upgrade the motor. You have
So
that
what?
motor. Huh?
Oh,
We have the motor. We have the technology. We can upgrade it.
We have the ability to create the first bionic moving art project.
There you go. You should, Dave. All right, so sorry.
10,000 votes. I know I
bad.
got three. The three people on this channel.
Lego announces long-term initiatives supporting neurodivergent fans. So I did watch a little video about this. Basically, the Lego Group is working with a company called Culture City. That all Lego stores in the U.S. and Canada, as well as the Lego House, will have enhanced accessibility for individuals with sensory needs and non-visible disabilities. So if you go in if you have a neurodivergent child and you go into the store, you can let them know, and they will give you a little kit that gives you like the noise blocking headphones and things to help them cope better with being in the store.
That's actually like a great initiative because
Yeah.
a lot of neurodivergent kids are actually way into Lego and way into building with Lego kits and building Lego sets. So
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if it actually says what's in that kit. I mean, I believe that's just.
I know that my neurodivergent kid, when she was younger,
Yeah.
Lego would be the go-to toy for her.
Yeah. Oh, here's a picture. I knew there would be. So it's like a little bag that they come in. There's some sunglasses, a special lanyard that they can wear during that period of time, a little piece of paper that shows moods type thing. So if they don't want to speak, there's I think there was 3 fidget toys that also came in the bag.
Cool.
And like I said, the headphones. So I'm assuming when the kids leave the store, most of that gets, like, at least the headphones and the glasses probably get collected back or something. I don't know about the rest of the stuff, but and I honestly, I didn't read the whole thing about this, but yeah, I think it's a cool idea for sure. I mean, I know I'm not trying to say I want this too, but I know that sometimes I walk into the store and it's really loud because you get young kids screaming, "No, I want that set!" And then you get Dave Cowday screaming, "No, I want Classic Space!" And
I want old sets.
Nobody listens to me.
Yeah.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Well, they did release Space Set, Dave.
Well,
It's
yeah, we'll
just,
get to that.
it's
We'll,
just.
oh, yeah, Dave, we have space sets, and you have bought one of them at least. I know
I got one.
you got
I got a
one.
friend set right there.
Have you built it?
Friend set? No, the friend
No,
space.
didn't you build? Didn't you get the $25 spaceship?
Yes, he built it.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
made a review about it.
Okay, fine.
It's one of my
remember
favorite sets in the past 20 years.
that. Yeah.
I love that little thing.
$25 and a closed cockpit.
It's awesome. It's a cute little set, and I'm watching everybody's modifications of it. It's awesome.
Yeah. I like how it sparked the community again, which is awesome. So,
Yep.
All right, next up, we have Lego Space Collectible Minifig Series 26. I know we talked about this last week, but Lego finally, April 1st, Lego drops a bunch of new set announcements. And one of them was the official images of these figures. The reason I pulled this up was because it actually gave them names. So we had the Blacktron Mutant, the Ice Planet Explorer, the Imposter, Robot Butler, Alien Beetlezoid, Retro Space Heroine, the Nurse Android, Flying Saucer Costume Fan, Amtron Powerlifter, Alien Tourist, Orion, and Spacewalking Astronaut. So, I mean, most of those were pretty explanatory from looking at
I'm
them.
going to buy at least one box on my own.
One box on your own? Okay.
At least one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be buying extra for sure. And this week on Instagram, one of the channels was posting images of all the breakdowns of each of the figures, so we now know this dome piece is the current dome piece that's available, and there's just special slots in the saucer that the anti-stud holes fit in, or like the shape of it fits into. So the whole backpack on the new space guy is awesome because it's like a 2x3, and it's got the clips on the side, so it's a nice one.
And it's got a great tile on the back.
Yeah, Cluster Space tile on the back. Yep. And the armor for the Ice Planet guy has a different outfit underneath, and it is Ice Planet, and it's not the same as the Ice Planet characters that came in the New Year skating rink set as well. So it's a new torso for there. So, and Mtron just still love it. But yeah, that hose is. Yeah, true. And the hose is attached to the powerlifting tool, so you can't pull it out. It's like a single mold. At least it doesn't seem to be that you can pull it out. All right, next up. Also available now, as it's April 1st, is the Ninjago dock set,
which
is
get
20
in the insider with your insider points
with 2,300 points.
Yeah.
And last week when we checked, the other one was still available as well, the previous one. So I like this idea better than as a gift for purchase, because it gets you to. It keeps them in stock longer, I guess. If someone really wants it, then buy enough money to buy enough sets to get the rewards.
Yep.
Also, Pick a Brick new elements have been added in the Pick a Brick online site. We went over the parts last week, but here's a highlight of really more of the newer, interesting parts. But yeah, they did go live on April 3rd as well. And there was only one piece. The only piece I had added to my list was this guy here, that dark blue bracket. So
yeah.
And of course, I was placing my order originally on April 1st, so now I might add a few of that. I might add that part in too, because I never actually placed the order. Okay, we're whipping through them. April 1st happened. Obviously, we had the Dungeons and Dragons sets and all the other sets that came out. There was the new. The gift for purchase that I was trying to get, the flower trellis came out. The mega box, which sold out, only available with the Dungeons and Dragons set, sold out online within a few hours. Well, I mean by 10 or 11 in the morning on Shop at Home. And the the retro food truck, I was going to buy the museum because it's you get the retro food truck with purchase of the Boutique Hotel, the Jazz Club, or the Natural Museum. But what the article didn't say was you got to go to the store to buy it. And that's just, I get it, but at the same time, that's just not great, because if people missed out on the first time, now they can't get it either, right? So
It's not
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Do better, Lego.
All right. And again, like I said, Dungeons and Dragon Minix box sold out. What time does it say? What the time? It does not. But this was posted. It does not say. Okay,
Oh, I
fine.
think it was something like 10 or 11.
Yeah, it was fairly early in the day.
Yeah.
So
Like we said,
Um,
we called it, and it did happen.
It happened.
it happened.
Yeah,
So
you know
Inside
what
Out
we're talking
2. So Inside Out, there's an Inside Out set, the Mood Cubes, which I think is interesting because it comes with 2 of the characters from the Inside Out movie. Inside Out 2 is coming out, I think, in July-ish, and it's introducing new emotions and stuff. But I was like, okay, I'm assuming this is the first set in a few, because I want to get all these little characters because I think they were adorable in the movie. But if they only come out with the main emotion and this guy or this one, I forget which one this is. I'll be honest, but
It's one
if
of
they
the
only
new ones.
yeah, if they don't come out with the new ones and the other 3 existing emotions, I'm going to be a little upset or a little annoyed. But anyways, I just thought it was interesting. I don't think they actually like I said, this is the only one announced. JB Spielwaren posted it. It's obviously a Disney set, so we could see more of them come out. But I want more. I want all those characters come out. Oh yeah, here they go. In addition, 2 mini dolls are included, depicting joy and a new addition to the cast of emotions. Oh, anxiety. That's anxiety. So it is the new character or the main character from the second movie, and yeah, that's why I couldn't think of the name because I'm like I don't recognize which one that is. All right. Also announced this week was Despicable Me 4. Now, this ties into one of the April Fool's jokes, but we'll get back into that shortly. But the April Fool's joke had a countdown timer, which led us to April 3rd, where they announced the two new sets. So we have the Groot and Minions, which, I mean, at first I thought that was a little creepy, but then I'm like, they got that character pretty dead on, at least for the face, considering the parts they've got. You guys have seen Despicable Me. I'm assuming
Yes.
you know who Gru is.
Banana.
And then the bigger brick built minions, which are just awesome.
Given.
You scared the crap out of me. I almost said the F word. So yeah, there's that set retailing at $54 US,
Probably
which is like
65 Canadian.
65, 70 Canadian. And there's also the Minions and Gru Family Mansion set, which is $100 US, so probably 130 Canadian. This picture only shows the mansion, but there's a whole treehouse that comes with all the girls. Obviously, the mom or his wife, a new baby Gru. So we get like a gray space baby or a gray baby, not space. Sorry, that was a goof up on my part. Oh, hold on, there we go.
Gray
And
baby.
I think there's a few minions. Yeah, there's a few minions in the set, and there's also one pictured up here in one of the windows. So I don't know what you do. Is
Or
that?
Bob.
Well, that's a 3x3 tile. Okay, I was gonna say, is that a new part?
Probably
No,
Bob. Looks like Bob.
who knows?
Bob.
Um, So yeah, definitely. I know I'll probably be getting some of these sets. Now, that being said, I did find a follow-up message because I'm like, the original ad said, was it this one? Yeah, I think this one. Where's Illuminous? Hold on, let me just see if it's. So somewhere I read where it said, "Here's some of the sets that are coming out." I'm like, oh, some. There's gonna be more because Despicable Me 4 is coming out this week or this month or in June as well, June, July, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, they're probably gonna make more sets. So sure enough, someone else in the world thought the same thing, did some digging, and there's rumor of a polybag for Despicable Me. And I was looking, here's a better picture of the treehouse stuff as well. And sure enough, someone has found a list of 5 sets in total with some prices. So we already had the announcement of these 2. There's also a Minion Party Bus, a banana car, banana,
Banana.
and the
Banana.
minions, the minions jet board. So all are suggesting to come out in May. So it could be that this jet board is a gift of purchase when you buy some of the minion sets or something, or it'll just be a gift of a poly bag in the stores. Yeah, I
In
like the new
Dollarama.
We got a
and
couple
and
Dollarama.
Walmart. They're in Walmart now too.
My first Technic poly bag. Got it at Dollarama.
Oh, I
Woohoo!
built that one, and it's perfect. It's the perfect
Love it.
size for minifig, so
Right.
fits it fits
Um,
perfectly.
I just marked a spot in the chat. We'll get back to the chat comments in a few minutes because I just realized I haven't been keeping up on it.
Yeah.
All right, next up. All right, so April 1st, we see a new. Originally, when I saw the article, I'm like, oh, there's a new space thing, and when I clicked on it, there's two numbers here, and when I clicked on it, I didn't really pay attention to which one I clicked on, and I saw something else in the set that I was like, wait a minute, oh, this is an April Fool's joke because that's not what's in the picture. So originally, there, like I said, there's two sets. There's that were announced: the Alien Planet Habitat, which is a Creator 3-in-1 set in the space theme as well, and 206 pieces, so it's like a $15 US set, I think. And then there's also this one here, the Alien Pack, which comes with a bunch of creatures, and this
A classic space fig.
with a black air tank. And right away, I'm like, okay, that's an April Fool's joke. Because why would you put a black air tank on a classic space figure? A. B. Why would you use a classic space figure in a set that when you have all these new City Space figures and it's branded under City Space? So I'm like, okay, this is a joke, and it's on Lego's site. It's a valid set. White air tanks are available. Not sure why they did this.
$18.99 Canadian.
$18.99 Canadian for both of them.
Well, for the Alien pack, I didn't check the other one.
I think they're both the same because they're both really close in pieces, 206 and 181. So I mean, I'm gonna buy both of these because hey, space and the aliens look all adorables and stuff. And the other day, I think someone mentioned that they wanted to buy the Duplo set to get the Duplo alien because it's it's like a bigger, it's like the alien mama.
But yeah, I was surprised to see the classic space fig also, and I'm wondering why did they went with the white one with the black air tank instead of just giving us, like, if they would have put like a black classic space fig in that set, it would have fly off the shelves.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean maybe that's why they didn't want to create another new part because this has a bunch of new prints in it for the eyes and stuff. I'm assuming some of these eye pieces are new, or so probably only one eye.
But it doesn't look like new.
No,
I mean it's the same. It's a print that was that already existed, but just not in that color.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree. I mean, give us a different colored space figure, and you would have sold a lot of these.
Yeah,
they become hard to get.
Yeah, because a black classic space minifig, I mean, you would have gone off the shelf, or any other color that Lego didn't do.
Yeah, like yellow, or we had red and white and blue in the past.
Well, we had yellow in the many space squad.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah,
but I mean, they could have gone with black. They could have gone with dark blue or dark red. There's a bunch of colors they haven't done, so
it's a fashion statement. And yeah, Axel, there is a Duplo space set. I'll pull that up in a few moments. Oh, actually, there's a space branding tag here. So why don't I just see what that leads us to? Because that leads us to all the figures. A Space Explorers pack. Interesting. There's something else that isn't in here yet.
Yeah, I saw some pictures online. It's actually just the smaller sets, the smaller City Space set. It's a 3-in-1.
Oh, a 3-in-1. Yes, I did see that. But I will buy that one because it's a few dollars cheaper and you get those 3 small sets. So why not?
Yeah, you actually get the space, the $25 spaceship, the the mech and
Yeah, and the polybag, isn't it?
and the poly bag. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, for the Duplo set. Oh, I need more images. Images with an S. So yeah, the Duplo space set. Oops, sorry. Has a branded space box as well. And it has a 2x2 brick light brick, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Wow.
And this one just came out this month too, I think, because it was just in the new parts for that have come out this month from
Hey, there's a crane in it. Wow.
the crane. Well, they've had cranes before, but yeah, look at the
Yeah,
alien. It's like a
It's an helicopter.
oh yeah,
It's a space helicopter.
and Duplo space guys. Come on. So I mean, it's got a lot going for it. But yeah, this alien is just lovely. So
You could probably
that's
get
so
it in
cool.
the
Oh,
pick
and a
and
rock.
Oh, it sits in a rock.
Oh, that's just cute. And for you people of the 80s, he's sitting in a rock, not in an IROC, not a Camaro. Sorry, that just popped
IROC
into my
Zed.
head. That was a bad
IROC
dad
Z.
joke.
You
IROC
just show
Zed.
your age, dude.
I did.
IROC Zed.
I was in high school when the IROCs were out. Anyway, and I worked at Canadian Tire, so I worked in automotive. All right, also announced officially where the two
And
new Star
again,
Wars.
people were when Lego did a bad timing with these because people were
Yeah.
thinking they were jokes and
Yeah.
April Fool's pranks. So
Yeah, I get why they released it April 1st because they're saying, hey, by the way, next month these are the new
Yeah.
sets. I get it, but anyway,
April 2nd would have been a better date.
I agree. So yeah, the first one is the Bark Speeder Escape, which depicts the scene for the
And we've
Mandalorian.
already seen that one, so it was no surprise. And
Yeah, depicts the Mandalorian scene where Grogu managed to escape the 500 or Order 66. We've already talked about this.
Yeah.
The other one I thought we had already seen as well. Oh, the one thing we didn't notice previously was that his pram, his little carriage thingy, is part of that set as well.
Oh, cool.
And they made it so it disconnects from the actual ship.
Oh,
So
that's nice. I haven't seen.
and this one isn't branded with
just made that set a whole lot more interesting for
There you go.
for me.
This one isn't branded with a collectible figure, but the next one is, which is the Darth Maul Sith Infiltrator set, which comes with Darth.
Yeah,
Finn.
this Sith Infiltrator, I think it's the worst
Yeah.
incarnation of the ship ever.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
didn't think it could ever get bad. It could get worse, but it kind of did. Of interest, though, it does come with a Saul Guerrera figure, which is the 25th anniversary collectible figure for this set. There's 6 in total.
yeah, because I have the very first edition they made of that ship.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good, but it doesn't look bad. I mean, I like the first version, but this version, I mean, you're getting way off course here. You're just
Yeah.
It doesn't look anything like what we saw in the movie. Anything.
Well, it's a lot smaller than even the older versions and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't. It still does manage to fit Darth Maul in there. His lightsaber blades kind of clip in on the sides of the opening on the back, and it does fit the 3 little like seeker droids or whatever he has. But anyways, yeah. So I mean, people are going to probably buy this for the Saul figure because it's the first time we've.
Yeah, I mean, I want the Saul
he looks
figure,
pretty cool.
so I'm probably gonna get the set just for the Saul figure. But
yeah, oh yeah, those are those 3 little.
Set looks awful.
Yeah, I won't argue with you.
It's gotta be a parts pack for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Teenage Dirtbag. Actually, mentions the Die Rocket in it as well. Anyway, like I said, we will try and get back to those chat messages shortly. April. Okay, so April Fool's jokes. The weakest April Fools I have seen in a while from Lego related sites. Like there wasn't a post like the past few days. Here's all the Lego April Fool's jokes this month, or that happened. I think I found 3. I found 4 things that I can think of. The first one was the tie-in to the
Despicable Me 4.
Despicable Me, and this one was hilarious. I mean, 100.
You gotta give credit to Lego for going all in on that April Fool's joke,
Yeah.
because they did actually build like a life size
Tim.
minion.
Yeah. But I mean, they probably built it for a display somewhere, and it's like, hey, we should use this. So yeah, 102,213 piece set, rated 18 plus, and it's
They did actually release instructions for that thing.
well, they have pictures of a book. We'll look at the pictures in a second, but yeah, it's a life size. It's not life size. It's a mega sized minion. Now this guy is really tall, I think. So it is possible that it is life sized. But yeah, it's that continued with jokes about the instruction book is this big box on the counter. That's actually the instruction book. There's scenes of them turning pages, and all the yellow brick are pouring off the pages because it's all yellow 2x4s. And then there's like the girl sitting in the living room with him around it, and the other guy walks around, and he's kind of like trying to get past because it's so big. Assemble the minion. So they had a whole site here for it as well. And obviously big April Fools. They didn't have that originally on there, and now there's the information. Did they actually give us that joke though, or is it gone? Oh, there's the trailer. Oh, new Lego Despicable Me sets dropping in 18 days. So they've updated it again. So in 18 days from now, what's that going to be? That's March 21st ish. March 21st, March 22nd, which
Catch up
is
with all the
Monday.
supersized Tim minion April's Fool shenanigans.
Oh, below. Okay, yeah. So here's the actual joke. Assemble the
minion.
Meet supersized Tim Minion, the first of our new supersized Lego sets. He's big, he's bold, he's very, very yellow. This was hilarious. I absolutely love this because it's like Tim compared to a 66-inch tall, 168 centimeter person. Tim compared to a person standing on a box. Tim compared to a person with 2 bananas on their head on a box. Tim compared to a bear with a frog on his head. Tim with a frog, but taller than the full-grown grizzly bear standing on top of the frog. Oh, I missed that one. He squished the frog.
He squished the frog.
Awesome. I love it. I didn't really read the text, and I'm like, oh, it's just a bear. Okay. Supersized Tim Minion is the size of the world's tallest cat, sitting on a stack of 276 fluffy pancakes. And then it's the size of a very short wizard wearing a very, very tall wizard hat.
I like that hat.
Oh, it was just funny. And then it loops around. And then you had the video, which we will show. Oh, turn off the news or the thingy. So I'm assuming that's one of the designers of the set or whatever. The designer of the actual model from the model shop.
Yeah.
Pushing the box in.
Look at that box.
It came with a free gift of purchase, which was the straps to carry the box. The instruction book. The paper bag of parts. Like, hey, look, they're using paper bags. They're grocery bags, but they're using them. Yeah, there you go. Next page. I thought it was hilarious. So here he is. He's trying to get around. It was just funny.
It's awesome.
Anyway, it was a good joke.
And they're actually using the model in some of the shots that you see for the sets, presenting the set. So kudos on Lego for going all in on that project.
An 8,947 page instruction manual. That's over a years of building fun. That's right, a whole year of building and building and building and oh yeah, here it is, the carrying straps that you get with the full shoulder stuff as the gift of purchase. Wouldn't recommend picking it up. Forklift not included. Fun date activity.
Would you come with me pick up my Lego set?
And then this is where it was check your calendar, save the date, and they had that countdown to Wednesday. So yeah, it was a hoot. I absolutely loved it. Good job, Lego. So that was the best I would say out of these. The next one up I had found was a Bricks Brothers Brick had one. The Lego Art Legend of Goth Music Mosaic set is very much alive. So a goth artist passed away, I guess, or something. And it was a Lego Ideas or Lego art set of some goth character that I personally don't know. So it comes with 3 parts or 3 interesting parts. So yeah, that was one of them. The Cure Boys. Oh, so it's just album covers and stuff. So I mean, that one was like, okay, I got it. Funny, not going to happen. But and then the other one that I had heard about, but I didn't really find the article for it. And Mr. Sensier sent me the link for it, or sent us the link for it. Lego to impose a lifetime purchase limit with Lego Max. Do you want to explain this one?
Yeah, the Brick Nerd basically posted that Lego was introducing a new program called Lego Max that would limit the number of Lego sets that one individual could buy, and it was based on being environmentally responsible. So for in the objective of reducing our usage of plastics, the Lego would impose a limit on the number of sets that an individual could buy in his lifetime.
Yeah.
And I think it was very clever from the Brick Nerd to do that, because it did stir up a lot of controversy online, because AFOLs were, well, some AFOLs were downright outraged, because they were saying, how can Lego limit my buying power, and other AFOLs were like, well, yeah, this is a good thing for the environment. And so
and then they realized
it was
April 1st.
It plays I think it played well on both on side, and it's a good prank because it stirred up controversy. So
yeah, and I'm just trying to find the VR headset one. I found the image, or I saw the image of once or twice in one of the German catalogs, and I can't find it. So that's why I asked you to take over for a second there. So yeah, have they actually said what the dollar value limit was?
I don't know.
I don't remember seeing it. I scanned the article in general, but build, buy, and share. Yeah, and it was promoting recycling and stuff too. So I mean, it kind of like, it looked like it had all the marketing good parts.
Yeah,
and that they wouldn't actually build more factories. They would keep their factory counts at what they are, and stuff like that.
It was a good article.
Yeah. And then there's even an interview with one of the guys, like one of the head ups. Image via Brixie.
I think it was well thought of.
Yeah.
They didn't go all in like Lego did, and I think Lego invested a lot more money. But I think there was a lot of thought put into that prank. So kudos on the Brick Nerd for.
And like I said, the other one I had seen was a German catalog where someone had found a new catalog, and they took a picture of one of the pages and had a couple sets at the bottom, and then had 2 squares above, and one of them was a pair of VR gloves, and the other one was a pair of VR goggles, but they were like, had Lego bricks kind of like printed on them or whatever. And it was like, oh my god, there's a Lego VR coming out and stuff. But like I said, it was, but yeah, like usually every site is doing something. Like last year we had that silly horse thing with all the influencers. I guess they probably didn't get the results they wanted to out of that thing. Or obviously this time they thought the Minions tie-in was a good idea. They should do more of these Minion type ones, because I found that absolutely hilarious. So, all right. The Lego Friends Rover is out for the past few days. They did drop on March 28th, the day after our last chat. They did drop the cool parts in the set thingy, the review. Mainly just recolored elements of the canopies, the dark orange or the reddish orange wheels, and some plates, the leaf pieces, some characters. We got Chunky Cat and Chunky Dog, or not Chunky Dog, Space Dog to go with Space Cat now, and then a couple more space characters as well. and then sticker sheets and stuff like that. Brick sets. What's this? Oh, these are the new parts that have been added. Let's just drop that up to 100. New parts that have been added over in the past few days, as in new parts in sets currently
Space Doggy.
that have been released. Yeah, Space Doggy. They did release a new Technic version of an existing set in orange. The original one was in green, so or in lime. So we have new Technic parts. No Technic beams, Dave. You're safe. Like I said, the leaf piece in a transparent blue opal.
Wah, wah.
The whites, that new roof tile, the 6x1 roof piece in white is now available or is now in sets. Sand blue corner curve piece, bunch of cones in different colors. Sand blue tooth, what I saw back there.
The trans.
Oh yeah, the transparent black quarter dome. The Duplo brick 2x2 Duplo light brick. The sand blue diamond piece that's got a little stud on the back, or a little pinhole holder in the back. I think it is like the bar thickness piece. I think I have one or two of these in a translucent color. But that's a piece that I've been hoping would come out in more colors because I think that's a great design element. Broom in tan, minifig legs in with like the half prints.
Classic Space, baby.
Yeah, the classic space alien body. Batman, Joker from the
Batman.
and Catwoman body. Obviously the characters from the Dungeons and Dragons set as well. Cool leg mold there for I think one of the Dungeons and Dragons characters. Silver metallic helmet. That's definitely a newer piece. Bunch of heads. The dragon head. The new shield in reddish browns and the dark gray one. And is that
shields for Jeff.
Shields for Castle. Trans purple dome.
Wall. It says wall.
I know. It's panel. That's the word.
It says wall.
Sand blue 1x1 plate. Have we never had 1x1 plates in sand blue? I think we have. But anyway, reddish orange, more reddish orange plates. The little Batman tile, 2x2 tile that comes in that Gotham set. The new scroll prints. Transparent light, bright blue plate. I think that's the purpley color. Bracket in dark blue is kind of interesting. The Batman logo on a 6x6. Oh, here's the eye from the dragon in the Lord of the Rings, or in the Dungeons and Dragons set.
That's the eye.
That's the eye.
Wow.
No wonder people are complaining it's really hard to find because it's extremely small. Sand blue half curve. Transparent in, we've had red, we've had clear, we've had light blue, we've had yellow, we've had most of these colors. So I think they just have rebrand or maybe new part numbers or something.
Yeah, probably.
All the wing pieces in and capes and stuff. The new wheel and the wheelchair wheel as well. So and then the new transparent windscreen as well. So and then quickly over to 123. Just looking at the time. Quickly over at Brothers Brick. This owl won't ruffle any feathers. It's by Nikita Flitova, which is just a awesome looking owl made out of a bunch of very nice parts usage.
Especially for the size.
Yeah.
If you look at those flowers, it gives you an idea of how small this set is. So
yeah, and this is using a lot of the elements from the bouquet flowers because it's got the purple pirate helmets and stuff, and the leaves, the paddles and stuff. And I think these parts were also from the flower set.
Nice parts usage.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Next up, we have an adorable hero in a half shell.
Heroes in a half shell.
Ninja Turtles.
This is by most fearsome fighting thieves.
It's by Cecile Fitzroy, which
they're heroes in the half shell, and they're green. When the evil shredder attacks, these turtles
This is by Cecil Fritzvoid, and he's muted, so I'm happy now. Who is a renowned builder in our community. I've seen lots of stuff that she's made in the past, and it's a cute little turtle who's taken his bandana off and is just enjoying a piece of pizza. I thought it was cute. Who like Dave and Sincere watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Come on. Anyways, handing up the sword of Martin the Warrior.
Martian the Warrior.
This is by Evan Keltz, and it's hard to see. Let's see if we can get a bigger view of this one. Original. Why does it always download? I don't want to download. I just want to view. View all sizes. Original. There we go.
We are filling and vamping for time.
Oh, you're doing something, that's for sure. So this is using the I forget what these mice heads were called. This was a third-party thing that people have done for a series of either a book or a movie, or I can't remember. There's a bunch of mice. Well, it would be in here in the article. See? Why did I click through? Anyways, I wanted to get the bigger view just so you could see it because I think it looks absolutely beautiful from a scenic point of view. Just with all the characters and stuff. Now I got to go back to remember what the silly mice are from.
Where are the silly mice from?
Crazy Bricks' Mouse Guard series. When you click on that,
So they're not Legos.
They're molded. They're third-party parts, and someone's used them. So yeah, not Lego, but just really adorable because these mouse heads are absolutely amazing. Like, why don't we have Lego mice? We have. Kids. Anyways, medieval marvels and fantastical realms. Where does your mind take you? This is by
Jeff's
Vampire.
Castle.
Oh, thank you. Vampire Knights.
Vampire Knights.
Based on the. Fine, I'll read the whole damn. Since May 2010, when you first Lego collectible minifigures were released, enthusiasts have eagerly awaited the introduction of new characters with each subsequent minifigure line. Some characters readily fit into the past or present Lego themes, like the Vampire Knight. Sorry, I thought that's who made the mock. While others evolve through a whole new world. Salt City Bricks is the builder, has brought imagination to life with one of the characters from Minifig Series 25, the mushroom character. And they built this beautiful house using cheese slopes in a technique that I'm going to have to figure out.
Well, you should have built a Smurf house if you wanted to.
Yeah, but no. I mean, this is.
No.
I love you, man.
Smurfs live in mushrooms. You know that, right?
Is this a Smurf?
No.
This is a mushroom person. They're living in a house that look.
I just don't see the connection between the mushroom and the house. The house itself looks great. It's an amazing model.
I misspoke. The structure of this build carries us to a world of fantasy and mystical wonder. However, if you were to remove the mushroom sprite from the foreground, the building would undoubtedly fit in a wonderful wonderfully with a castle or other medieval theme build.
See?
Tilted, curvy, do not. You know what? Next time you
remove the mushroom. It's a great build.
Oh, remove the Dave. And anyway, you may have seen this one on Instagram for the last few days. It's the Kingfisher.
You said remove the Dave. That's what I did.
You removed the. Anyway.
Not the right Dave. You want me to remove the other Dave?
No, don't remove the other Dave. He's done nothing wrong. He's been quiet. He's been muted. He's a model.
I'm here for Jeff.
Anyways, this is by Ryan Van Duzer, and the Kingfisher. I've seen some Kingfishers on Instagram. I'm not sure 100% if this is the one I've seen. but it's showing a kingfisher about to dive under the water to get their prey, and it's got a whole little underwater aquatic scene with some, I think these are Duplo fish,
Fishy.
which I thought was kind of a cool little throw into.
Fishy.
So yeah,
Get the
that's a nice
fishy.
block. I did pull this up because of the Dungeons and Dragons,
Dragon.
and it was talking about the tail campaign. I wanted to read this personally, but since it's up here, 2,700 points. That's interesting. Sorry, Sean posted something. I actually allowed a URL to go in, and usually they don't do that. Anyways, I just wanted to, and if you purchase the new Lego set between April 1st and 7th, you'll be able to pick up the Mimic game. Oh yeah, no, that's just the advertisement for it. But I was hoping that they would talk about the campaign here, and there's a bunch of people that are doing videos on the campaign. I just wanted to see a picture of the dice. That's really why I opened this article. The Mimic. I was hoping that Lego dice were branded. Did the game make time to watch this? It was all over my social media last week. Didn't bite until last week. Pretty good news type report of the current state of TLG. I haven't heard of that one. They don't even put the picture of the dice in. Nothing. Okay, anyways, there was an article there. Don't read it. This Lego Voltron is ready to defend the universe and look sick doing it. So when I first saw this last week, I was like, oh, it's the Voltron set that Lego built a while ago. But this is a different version of it by Marco Devon. This Voltron, all clean lines and smooth surfaces, perhaps even more so than the official set from a few years back. And when I was looking at it, just very nice. It's very nice because all the legs are gone and stuff, and it's just like nicely. It's just there's not a stud showing on this thing. I thought that was pretty nice.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to zoom out. Why is it not letting me zoom out?
it's supposed to have the legs.
Okay, fine. I just thought it looked nice, and they still have the cats can still separate. Obviously, the legs you probably have to attach because they don't disappear. But like I said, I thought it was nice looking. Forgive me for anyway. All right, here's
You
one
should have
black
done
cat.
the vehicle version of Voltron.
True. Here's one black cat you can be lucky to cross paths with. This is by Anthony Forsberg. It's just a nice like artwork piece of a cat.
Tournée du Chat Noir.
Are you gonna read the rest of it too?
De Roulotte. Is that it? Roulotte Salis.
Yeah. So the tourney to cat. Well, the black cat with tourney is game, isn't it?
No, tournée, c'est it's tour.
Tour. Oh, tour. Okay. Anyways.
Tour
I
of
just
the
thought it
black
was-
cat. Tour of the black cat, and the down part I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know.
It made sense. To
You know,
somebody.
you got someone from multiple languages in your chat, and you figure they would actually be not joking. Anyways.
You had one job, Dave.
I'm not here to I'm not here to translate
heckle.
things. I'm
He's here to
here because of my beautiful French accent. I represent like the rest of Canada.
The rest of the
That
Canada.
that
the
doesn't
cool
speak
part of
English.
Canada. Yeah. Anyways, I just thought this was a cool piece of artwork. That's why I was displaying it.
Yep. Definitely. Yeah. I like the colors, the use of the colors.
Yeah. Exploring the depths of the depths.
Depth.
My throat is getting extremely dry.
Depths.
Chef has been talking for a while.
Les profondeurs. Explorons les profondeurs.
Hey, Dave, something to speak French. Probably move français.
This is by Thomas Jenkins, exploring the depths, an underwater diorama, and just kind of.
Explorons les profondeurs, un diorama sous l'eau.
And just showing off like a small build using minifig head or minifig hair, pom poms, things like that to give us a nice coral. There's like Thanos type arms in here. Sorry, what'd you say?
Isn't that cupcakes?
These?
Yeah.
No, those are pom poms from the collectible minifig series. and the jellyfish obviously as well. Yeah. So just again a nice small build. These are Technic pieces with bars jammed into them to give it a structure of the columns. Just like the look of it. Thought it was nice.
It's very
All right. New sets added to the Lego database. We'll go through this really quickly. There's some promotional stuff, trophy and water park. Obviously the Minions set, and as you can see, I've already been through here because I just went through and said want.
I want.
All the collectible, all the figures they actually do
Not
have
gonna
pictures
get
now.
the Dark Maul Sit Infiltrator.
No, because it's not a nice looking ship. All the classic space or all the new figures are in here since we didn't get a good look at them earlier. And of course, they're all posed ever so slightly in a way that isn't natural.
Yeah, these are like you call them promo shots or
Yeah.
stylish shots or something
Yeah.
like that.
Orion, this part is a new piece, a club that they've made. I thought originally it was one of the carrots because that's what they've been using for clubs.
No, I don't think
It
it's
is.
a new piece.
No,
'Cause-
it is.
really?
Yeah,
Because there was a club. There was a club before.
I went to
There was a club before in the CMF series. It was with one of the ogres or something or
yeah, but that was this club or one of these. It's a lot bigger because that's the handhold.
wasn't there a brown one also?
Oh, maybe it's like this one.
From
Maybe.
Harry Potter season 1, the ogre in the bathroom.
Oh, the dark brown 88001. Yeah, okay, maybe that is all right. Sorry,
Hey, sometimes I know something.
880001.
I could be wrong, but it could be the
See?
club from Harry Potter.
There was clubs before. See?
Okay,
You know,
so
every
is that
once in a while I have a gem.
every once in a while Dave gets a current set.
Every once in
Is
a while. Yeah, back when Harry Potter was like first season.
But that's not this club because that club had spikes on it and this one does not.
Oh, so yeah. So again, I'm wrong. Jeff's right.
No, I'm not saying either way, but I'm saying this one doesn't seem to have the spikes on it like that other picture did. So again, not arguing with you. You were right. There was another club that I forgot about, but I think this is.
It looks like that club. It looks like that club, but I could be wrong. I mean,
If
I've been wrong before.
If I'm gonna believe somebody on Lego parts, it's gonna be Jeff. It's as simple as that. Vast accumulation.
I was wrong before, so I was proven wrong before.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Really? You hit the magnifying glass and it just. Yeah, like this one has little spikes sticking out of it.
There you go.
On most of the sides. Right? It looks completely different than. Really? Than this thing. Anyways. And again, it's not a carrot. Time will tell. We'll know. You know what? Talk to us on May 1st or May 3rd.
When I get my first box.
Yeah, and even Axel saying that the Orion Club has spikes. Orion's hair would make a great wreath.
Anyway, it doesn't make sense that he has a club. You should have a bow and arrow.
Well, that was my other thing too. It's like he's depicted as a constellation with a bow and arrow. Why has he got a club? Yeah, that's something I had said already last week. The alien planet things. There's a farmer with lawnmower, which is one of the European catalog promos. Obviously, all the figs in different formats, and the flower trellis. So there's a bunch of stuff that was added this week, which we've talked mostly about. And that's the news.
That's the news.
Now, quickly, let me just go back to the chat because there's been a bunch, and Mr. Sincere did crap for a job there. No, just joking, of course.
How is that my fault?
Because you're the other person with control. Printers.
I have no control.
Printed 6 years with one cartridge, however, only black. Yeah. Our laser printer was like that when we put in similar volume printer cartridges. I had to replace them fairly quickly after buying it. Yeah. Yeah, they get you with the printer cartridges. Talking about bricks and pieces, adding parts with the standard stuff, and found it wasn't there. Do we need big spaceships in current space line? We do. We don't actually have a big spaceship. We just have like this. This really is the biggest spaceship. We need a cargo hauler, and I mean like a cargo like a cargo ship Unlike one that would hit a big bridge. One that doesn't hit bridges.
Too
Too
soon?
Too soon.
Imposter minifigure. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I'll show you candidates pre-ordered a case. If the Mimic sold out, the D&D set is also sold out. That is not the case. The Mimic, they only had maybe 10,000 copies. I don't know the numbers, but yeah, they definitely not sold out. I would have liked to see the Despicable Me characters with better molded heads. So the larger Despicable Me characters are brick built. The actual minifigs, they are fully molded. So, for the minifig people. Oh, you didn't like the heads? I thought they were pretty decent. Nightmare Fuel, I'm not sure what that one's in there. I like their mansion.
Yeah, that mansion house is nice.
Counts. Oh, sorry, Albrecht's Count. I missed you popping in.
Hi, Rick.
Sean McLeod also popped in. We did see him pop in. Black Air Tanks. It's designed to drive fans nuts. Doing a good job. It's not a joke trying to get some of those alien heads. I actually think I'll be grabbing those parts packs, but I have no idea what's going to go on with the classic space fig. Wait, there's Duplo Space.
Yes.
The Black Air Tank is a fashion statement. Dana was laughing at it because he's like, he just needs like black hands now too, or something to be, kind of like Blue Hans, which is the thing that bugs Chris so much. The set is cute, 50 euros for that's for the Duplo set.
Yep.
That's the Teenage Dirtbag comment, so I won't pull that one back up. The first Sith Infiltrator was kind of blocky. No, I like the third one, 7961. Now I'm going to pull that up here and see, because I don't remember which one that is.
Well, just put up,
I'm working on it.
all the Sith Infiltrators, so we can.
Yeah, we can do that too. Make it harder for me.
Why? So Jeff is not part of our day.
INFIL, because I have to freaking spell it.
Sith.
Yeah, it's the infiltrator part that I was having issues with, dude.
Infiltrator.
Share. Not that share, that share. Yeah, honestly, this one's probably the most accurate. Let's face it. Is that all of them?
Yeah, that's the first. The
first one. Yep.
First one.
I mean, I
like that one. I like that one.
Considering what bricks we had, that was a decent one.
Yeah.
This one was not bad, but these big gaps in here.
These gaps I didn't like. It was.
I liked these as curved wings. That kind of made sense at the time.
Nah, no, it didn't.
7663. That's the one. Oh no, 7961. This one was mini scale. I did love this series, the Star Wars minis.
Yeah,
that was a great theme. Oh, there are more. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I didn't click on all this. All right, let's just go through that again. Did we see this one? This is the new one.
This is graphic.
This is a exclusive. That's one of the polybag ones. That one we saw. 7663 is not the one he's saying. He's saying 7961, which is not this one.
Well, that one was pretty decent, actually, because
shape wise, it had some good shaping.
Yeah,
and it was big.
Yeah,
and it came with a few extra figures, like 4 figures.
And the swoop bike was actually great looking on that one.
Yeah, I agreed. 7961 is this one here, Darth Maul's Infiltrator. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's kind of blocky though.
But it also came with a Padme, which we've had very few of, and one of the Royal Guards as well. So I mean,
we didn't get a few. Well, I got a few Padmes, but
we're locking in Padmes. So yeah, I could agree with that.
If you were around when the first wave hits, you got a lot of Padmes. But
true, I guess. Anton, welcome. My attempt at April Fool's news story was Lego discontinuing some colors, trans yellow included.
What?
But no one was fooled by this. Thank you for trying.
Don't do that.
168 is average height. Where in Minion Land?
And moving from trans yellow to trans neon green is my favorite trans color.
Yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
Oh wait, it was over.
Trans green, trans yellow. What was that?
Trans neon green.
Trans neon green. That actually has been. Has that one been discontinued? No. Trans neon orange has been discontinued.
Yeah.
That box that the minion set comes in seems too light for that amount of bricks. Yeah, it really should have been like a crate. There's one 2x3 brick in the set. The rest are 2x4s. Happy searching. Hey, an adorable ad. That is weird. Sean was talking about this link, which can I even copy it? I can't even copy that. Let me see if I can. I can't even copy that off the web page or off this page.
Dun, dun, dun.
So we literally have to go back to chat watching the video to do that, to get it. Copyright strike, Axel mentioned, probably because that link was in there. I'm beginning to think David is a Smurf. Well, that would explain something. He is wearing blue. Maybe the blue makeup is no.
La, 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 la,
Or maybe
la,
that
la,
makeup
la,
isn't on that part of his torso.
Yes,
Anyway,
I'm actually a Smurf, but I'm
He's
the
Papa Smurf.
right version of a Smurf. I'm a Schtroumpf.
La 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 la.
a very cool
La,
cat.
It was an original
la.
I think it was Belgium.
Belgium.
Belgium, yeah.
Belgium.
It comes from Belgium. And it's
Smurfs,
the
yeah.
Smurfs were
Gargamel.
originally in French. So
Gargamel.
Yeah.
je suis un Schtroumpf.
And Gargamel's cat. I was talking about Gargamel's cat the other day. What was Gargamel's
Azrael.
cat? Azrael.
Azrael.
Because someone mentioned Azrael, and I said I just thought of Gargamel's cat for some reason. I forgot what that Azrael reference was to. Maybe it's
Probably Israel.
It's
No.
It's an old Aesop's fable of keep kids in line or something like that.
No. But I think
Gargamel
for us
makes
it
all-
was. I think it was a piece of software or something in the
Oh.
IT world.
I was saying the original was like Gargamel and
Yeah.
Azrael will eat you if you don't go to bed properly, scaring kids for 2,000 years.
Cosbricks, hello. I see you in here as well. Orion has a club, not an arrow.
That's right.
Wait. So
Why?
Orion normally had a club. Then why is he?
No, Orion has an arrow.
Oh, I googled it. It was wrong, but Lego has it right. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh,
Educational.
I thought it was always
Yes,
I thought it was archery.
we need a huge
Maybe that's
cargo.
what's his name, the one with the horse body.
Yeah.
Get a heart, get a heart.
So that Orion figure, I'm not really happy with it because why? But if they were to now put Orion like celestial characters or whatever the Greek whatever characters are, if they were to start putting those in other sets, another
Constellation.
sets,
You would have to call them constellation characters.
fine. If they start putting those in other sets, then obviously Orion now becomes more
Not
interesting.
Constitution characters, constellation characters.
Yeah. Constitution.
Constitution, not constipation.
Oh, Azrael. Yes, that's actually it. Azrael's a character in Batman 2. Azrael. My kid was watching one of the Batman movies, and Azrael was mentioned, and I'm like, oh,
don't even
talk
remember
about. The
like
link
with Bane or
was
somebody. I don't remember any of that.
the link was building blocks like this next big move. Check it out sometimes. Okay, thank you, Sean. And okay, sorry. Yes, horse bodyguard, body
Yeah, that
guide,
one.
bow and arrow. Quick shout out, I guess, to K-Lug and Louis Brick. We are like 40 days away from driving to Louis Brick, to the Louis Brick site in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Members of Marilug will welcome them and have the honorary occasion of dusting the display. I kind of wanted to get down to Nova Scotia, and I totally forgot about that. To maybe go check that out at the event or at the actual place where it is. Not sure if I'd be able to, but did you hear about the German Lego YouTuber who needs to pay 382,000 euros for copyright? No, I didn't hear about this. Which Lego YouTuber is it? And what did they do? And is it copyright to Lego?
Did they put out music? Because I'm gonna stop.
Stop singing too. No. Anyways, Yeah, no more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle songs, man.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ninja
Teenage
Turtles.
Mutant
May
Ninja Turtles.
to October 4th. Okay, good to know.
I gotta get Jeff
Anyways,
demonetized.
before the
Heroes in
singing
a half
starts,
shell.
maybe we'll end the chat. Although I would like to know what that German YouTuber needs to pay 300,000 euros
Yeah.
for. Is that like he's got to buy more Lego? No, he can't buy that much Lego. Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, you only have a lifetime supply now. It's very finite now.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be funny if that lifetime supply was like $20,000 and we all be like, "Oh, we're screwed."
But I got a used market that I can just tap into. So
Well, yeah. And as soon as I heard that in my head, I'm like, "What's to stop you from just creating a new account and buying more Lego?" You know, like I'm now my kid, or I'm now someone else. Like I'll create a freaking name. But anyways, all right. Why don't we end the call? Because in the chat, I mean,
He was streaming illegal gambling.
oh, and
That's
he's a
why
Lego
he got.
YouTuber. There's a Lego gambling.
No, he was. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
think it's related to Lego.
like, what would you
He
gamble on
just
with
happens
Lego?
to be-
How long Dave's gonna make his videos for? I mean, like, what is that?
I guess he's a Lego collector who also did Lego YouTube, but probably another channel with illegal gambling. I'm confused.
How many?
But that's a
rants
normal
did Dave
day
go
for
on
me.
next?
What
We
was
can
that,
bet on
Dave?
that.
You can bet on that I'm confused.
No, how many rants Dave's gonna go on his next video?
Sued. Oh, there we go. He used material from a train YouTuber as he bought the set for his son. His parts was too long. I think you can only use a 1 minute of material. So the lawyer noticed it to YouTuber train guy and he sued. Oh.
So he
he
copied the stuff
copied
from
his-
another.
recorded more than a minute of his stuff. And so they sued him.
Huh.
I now need to go back to make sure we didn't play more than a minute of that Lego video earlier.
For 6 digits of euros? My goodness, that's a lot of money for suing for over
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. On that note, let's not show any copyrighted material anymore. Dave, that's copyrighted.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja
Uh,
Turtles.
see,
Teenage
I,
Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
after all of that, I figured we would suddenly have like something else pop up, like this or something. But then no. Anyway. All right, everybody. Have a great week.
Helicopter for Dave.
Helicopter? I don't have helicopters.
No, I have a helicopter.
We'll see you next week. All right. Have a good one. I'm hitting the button now.
Everybody,
Comments.
Bye.
Anyways, we'll talk to you later.
Like and subscribe.
Do those things. And we'll see you next week. See ya. I'm hitting the button now officially.